Wetangula wako ndani. Hao wawili ambao wako juu ni watu wetu kabisa, tunawapenda, tunaheshimu. Lakini kwa sasa kwa hao wawili, kama mheshimiwa rais ameenda kando kidogo, amepotea, kwa hao wawili nani anaweza kumwambia kitu? Ukienda hapa Rift Valley majirani yetu, mheshimiwa Ruto akisema kitu, nani anaweza kupinga huko? You can't. Lakini nikuja hapa Western hapa, sisi tu upia kifua, mimi ni namba 3, mimi ni namba ngapi kwa serikali? Very useless things. Sisi tulikuwa na namba 2, Omalo alikuwa namba 2, Mudi Awori alikuwa namba 2, nani mwingine alikuwa namba 2, Mudavadi mwenyewe alikuwa namba 2. Sasa kwa ujinga yetu tunashangilia.
As we check on political leadership in different parts of the country, today we focus our mind to Western Kenya, on Mulembe Nation, where these leaders have been fighting in terms of the kingmanship of this region, or who has much more weight in terms of bargaining power in leadership of this region. But Governor Natembeya has been accusing some of these leaders for being in governments for so many years, and yet they have not done anything for the people of Western Kenya. Please walk with us as we share and converse on this discussion. This is Webuye Pan Paper Factory in Western Kenya. This factory, it rusted down to ashes, and it used to be economic boost of the people of Western Kenya. And this happened when these leaders were still in leadership, and some of them holding big positions in government. And today, most of the attempts that were put in place by the former governments to revive these factories in Western Kenya, most of them never went successfully. And if you check, they say it is influenced by the political rivalry that is in western part of Kenya. And some of these leaders, they cannot sit in one table and have a discussion of a political wave of one say, one direction in Western Kenya, though everybody has or her own opinion.
Kiwanda hiki ambacho ni kikubwa kabisa kitavuta viwanda vingine hapa Webuye. Yaani tunajua kwamba viwanda ni kama binadamu. Binadamu hendi mahali ambako hakuna binadamu.
Musalia Mudavadi could not sit and watch what is happening in Western Kenya, him being preempted as the Western Kenya kingpin, and this could not go well with him. He had to speak as a leader of the Mulembe Nation. Watch on this.
Become the candidate. Sasa wewe kwa kijiji unazidi kutusi Musalia, unazungumza mambo ya Weta, and at the very highest level the leaders have shown magnanimity and they are moving forward, na wewe unazunguka kule. First of all, I will never be a governor. I did my role as an MP. I have finished. I am now a public officer. The other, I will tell you later.
2027 sisi tuko tunajipanga, na kama wao wamesema, sababu nimesikia bwana Wetangula Mudavadi wamekuwa hapa Bungoma Chwele, wanasema wao wako na Ruto na Gachagua 2027, wako na Ruto na Gachagua hadi 2032. Sijui kama wamewauliza ninyi jamani, bamreve leo. Mimi nimekuwa huko Nyeri, na Nyeri mtu anaitwa Pokose ametumwa na Ruto, akaambia Wakikuyu Ruto miaka 10 2032, akimaliza anarudisha mkono kwa Gachagua miaka 10 2042.
Eugene Wamalwa believes that it's the best and suitable to take charge of the Mulembe Nation, since now he has his own political vehicle that is called DAP. He's ready to take the battle since he has been on the political arena for so many years, and also he has worked with Baba and many other political leaders in Kenya like Uhuru Kenyatta. Eugene believes is the man now who Mulembe Nation can trust. Above all, most of the people, he has some governors, he has some MPs and MCAs, and also DAP is growing in Kenya. Do you think Eugene Wamalwa is the best and suitable man to lead the Mulembe Nation? As people say, here is Didmus Barasa.
Kwa sababu ya heshima ya kanisa, na mimi najua hii viongozi wakiamuka hapo watakuwa matusi. Watakuwa anatukana huyu, anatukana. Unajua mimi siguzi nimeokoka, ni mtu ya kanisa. Samani nimeona hapo yuko vijana hapo wameraba minne, na kwa sababu ya maneno kama hiyo ya kutembea na vijana ya sikia vita hapa, mimi siwezi ruhusu maneno hiyo itaendelea hapa. Kwa hiyo mimi nikitoka hapa niko natembea kwa hii barabara yangu pole hivi, natembea naenda iko dispensary hapo na shule hapo, naenda kuangalia kama walitengeneza vizuri ama hawakutengeneza vizuri. Mungu awabariki sana.
Many call him Papa wa Roma. He's one of the best when it comes to law and reasoning in terms of legal matters. But this guy is very rough when he is pinched. Now he's the current Speaker of the National Assembly of Kenya. But let's take him back to Western. This man is the roughest politicians in terms of ideological ideas and also political formations in back Western Kenya. This guy, he has crossed over with some of his leaders back in the Mulembe Nation, and at the same time he has also his own political vehicle that always he uses to bargain for a portion or part of his journey to the top level when it comes to forming national governments. And this guy, at the same time, he has people that he believes in them and they believe in him. Let's check his political way and wave in Western.
And I join my brother Musalia to say this is a redemption of the true meaning of the Mulembe Nation. Watu wa heshima, watu wa amani, na wale vijana ambao umeingia siasa juzi. Tunataka kuwashauri, ukiona mtu amekuwa bunge miaka 31 kama mimi, mtu amekuwa uongozini miaka 35 kama Musalia, even if there is nothing else, that distinction alone deserves some honor. Wale viongozi wetu tunawasihi, you will not go far kwa kutukana wengine.
This man, he was Baba's right man hand, but he dumped him for President Ruto, but he crossed lines with Mzee Atwoli.
When you have people like Atwoli swinging around with golden chains everywhere and talking about irrelevant things, Mr. Speaker, instead of defending the workers' interests, who is going to defend the workers, Mr. Speaker? Who is going to defend the workers? In fact, Mr. Speaker, when we talk about KOTU, we must start thinking about the interests of KOTU, because for the last 3 years, Atwoli has never spoken about the workers of this country. He's busy boasting about how much money he owns.
I will be there in Bungoma. I will be there in Kakamega. I will be there in Vihiga. I will be there in Busia. I'm going to be there in Trans Nzoia. And there will be no escape route for Moses Wetangula. There will be no escape route for Moses Masika Wetangula. Change, son.
Many people believe that disunity in these leaders, it has cost some of the factories and the major companies in Western Kenya to go down, and the farmer will suffer most, or the local mwananchi. But can these leaders really sit down and forge a unity that will care for the Mulembe people? Let's have a discussion on this. When it comes to articulating issues, Western Kenya has the best debaters like Boni Khalwale. Apart from that, we have the new upcoming leaders like Peter Salasia. We have the former Senator Malala former governor Oparanya, and also we have who was the former ODM Secretary General Ababu Namwamba, and mention the list is endless. But why is Western Kenya lagging behind in terms of development? This is what is eating us from the root cause of our disunity to our poor people in the village. Let's make sure that we unite and make Western Kenya great again. This is your boy, Mr. Super Latin from the Diaspora Stories. Make sure that you subscribe and follow us for the political discourse from different parts of the country and the world.